Hello, this is Lisa Russick and Misty Lore with the podcast. We're all psycho. Don't you wish it was the podcast? We're all
psycho.
Were you psycho? There is one called We're All Psycho. There is. When I first started our podcast, We're All Psychic, I would type in We're All P and then psycho would pop up. And I was like, there's a podcast called We're All Psycho. Oh, anyway.
I love that.
I wonder if that guy thinks we're all psychic, but what do you think, Misty?
I think that we're all psychic still.
I think
and so. A little psycho.
Yeah, I definitely got both.
Psycho. That's what I think.
I mean, if you have psycho, you should have psychic.
Exactly, because you got that part of the brain that's just like, hey.
Yeah. I mean, I think part of psycho is psychic.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
So that just proves that we're all psychic.
Yeah, that's right. So listeners and watchers, this is a video on Spotify. And we are going to talk about this metaphysical theme. And I'm sure if you've listened, you've heard us talk about manifesting. It's basically the theme in metaphysics, and it's kind of gotten to be into mindfulness therapy and stuff like that. Is basically the way you think, the way you believe, the way you assume you're going to manifest that. Just what you're naturally assuming life is going to be. In metaphysics, our spiritual practice is if you want to manifest your life the way you want it to be, you don't have the same mindset if you're not happy. So you would start to break down into pieces what you want to change. But to get there, like Misty, how would you sum this up for the listeners and watchers?
Basically, it's thinking about really what you really, really want and getting it. Basically sums it up.
Now you
how to manifest it, how to really, really want it, and then all of a sudden have it. And boy, it's so much easier said than done.
Yes.
I've been trying this for a while, but sometimes, I don't know, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's little things that you can manifest that are so easy.
That is so true. The little things when there's somebody else's energy involved.
Yeah. Have you noticed that? The little things are easy to manifest, but the bigger things are a little bit harder.
Yeah, I haven't made everybody millionaires yet.
No, I haven't even gotten my big new brand new house yet. I'm still
I haven't either.
But I'm trying really hard to manifest it and actually see it happening. I think that you're supposed to actually visualize it happening.
Yes, visualize the steps, step by step by step by step by step. And then you take the step by step by step by step. It's kind of like the magician card in the tarot, I think.
And I was reading this book, and it's called Ask and It Is Given. And it's, I've got probably halfway through it.
Who are the authors?
The author is Jerry Hicks as Esther and Jerry Hicks.
Oh, they're like a couple. And
they are.
How far along are you into it?
I'm only like a quarter of it, maybe. But the way that they're talking about anybody can do it, which is one thing we want to hear. We can all do it. We just basically have to get our frame of mind in that position to do it. And it talks about how if you deserve it, the universe can produce it. And it works whether you understand it or not.
Mm-hmm. That's what I want to get at in this podcast. It's working whether you know it or not.
Right.
We've talked a lot about manifesting. No, I haven't manifested my billions or anyone else any billions, but everybody has a perception, a perspective, right? We all have a perspective. And a lot of people, like philosophers, like to talk about perspective and truth. What is the truth if we all have perspectives? If there is such thing as empirical truth, that's kind of another subject. I don't know the answer to that, but I don't know. But what I'm getting at is we all have a perspective, whether we're aware of it or not. And like mine is different than yours, Misty. Shocker, shocker. We have different perspectives. And not only that, but we experience the physical and the emotions and the mental and everything differently. Spiritual, we experience life differently because of the way we're built and because of the way we think. So let's say I go out to your house. I'm coming to see you in Hartselle, driving down 31. And let's say I'm I'm in a mindset where I've got to get there. I have to be there by 2 because it's somebody's birthday, let's say. And I want to be there.
I'm having a party.
You're having a surprise party for
I am.
Let's say. And I'm trying to get there.
You got to help me.
And then I get pulled over and I get a ticket. But I was in a stressed mindset, first of all, because I'm trying to get there and I don't like driving fast. Well, I do, but I don't want to get caught. But I did get caught. And then I have, this ticket and I'm late. So with the normal mindset I have, let's say, that day I was stressed because I was already feeling late. Then I could just take that 2 different ways. I could take that as, man, life sucks. That just really blows. I really need to be there for that kid. I let him down. I let Misty down. Or I can be like, well, maybe something good will come of this. Maybe there's a reason I'm late. Maybe
there's a reason.
An accident, Right. So that's one thing. Is like there's 2 polar opposites. Mm-hmm. And really, I think I kind of float somewhere in the middle. I don't really expect much to happen to me, and not much does. Now, a lot of people say to me, manifest what you want. I don't know what I want is part of the problem.
Oh, that's a big thing. You got to know what you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what's something you want that you've been trying to manifest lately?
The house.
The house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. When I started reading this, that's what I want. And, in this book, it talks about how, like, imagine it of like an energy stream flowing of good, positive thought energy. Just
you feel it in your head. If you feel it, like positive energy, it just feels lighter. My head feels lighter.
And you kind of want to jump into that positive energy somehow. And you want to start thinking about what it is that you want and put that positive mindset in that stream of flow. Does that make any sense?
It does. And as you were saying that, I kind of made like a little meditation for myself. I was imagining like a white kind of hazy cloud or fog in a shape, like in front of me, and kind of like a bell jar shape.
Yeah.
Not a bell jar, just the shape of the fog would be that way. And as you were saying that, getting into that mindset, I imagined myself walking into this cloud of white. And my positivity coming out, my good mood. I don't know why it had to be a cloud. That's kind of weird. But it felt like a mist. It's like a shrouded mist. Just surrounded by this. It seems like it'd be warm, and
comfortable.
And as you were saying it, I felt more positive as I sat in this little white boat. I
did the same thing. Yeah, when I was reading it, I did the same thing. I pictured it as like. And everybody has different ways of picturing things, and there's no wrong or right way to do it. But I was picturing like literally like a stream of good energy. Like
what did it look like to you? What color was? Did it have a color?
Mine was white too, with clouds, but it was like a stream,
like a jet stream.
Yeah, white, and I could see like different colors streaming through it like that.
Ooh, I love that. What colors? Like all different colors, or just like any
blues and purples?
It's like the cooler colors.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. And those are, blue is with the throat and purple is with the third eye and the crown is the indigo. So that makes sense, because that's, for me, when I think of raising my vibe or getting my amped up or raising my vibration or getting in a good mindset, they're all the same thing to me. So, I did a podcast recently. I think it was just me, Misty. I think I just did this one by myself, but I raised my energy and I asked the listeners and watchers if they could feel it, while I was doing it. Mm-hmm. And I left a poll, I think, up there, but nobody has answered it that I know of. They
should.
Hey, listeners, listen up. Answer. Well, it's the same poll in this one. If you can feel us. Do you want to amp up our energy together and ask them again? Oh, well, Frank's here.
Talk about energy amping. He just literally jumped.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I can feel his energy. Jeez. Listeners, can you feel Frank's energy? We'll put that poll up. Listeners and watchers, can you feel Frank's energy? He is so foolish for Dwinkle. Oh, yes. Oh, hey, Frank. Hey, Frank.
It's podcast time.
He says, I'm a star. He says, I like podcasting. He's calm. He wanted to be on the camera. What do you manifest, Frank? He says, a hot dog. Oh. Do you give him hot dogs?
Yeah.
He likes a hot dog for a hot dog.
Look how calm he is.
He is. He loves being on the screen.
He's just like really hyper.
He was just a second ago. Yeah.
Maybe he'll. But yeah, so you're talking about manifesting energy.
Well, I was thinking like people with, everybody has their perspective and their mindset. That's pretty normal. If you're not working on changing it or even thinking about it and you come across this podcast, well, what is your perspective of anything? Let's say I have a perspective of mango juice and I love it. And I love it in a goblet glass. But if I had never had mango juice and I was about to try it, I'm not, I like trying new food, but I'm always expecting to not like it. Even though I like almost everything I eat. If it's something new, I'm very suspicious. And it's from childhood because I never ate anything but like steak, peanut butter jelly sandwiches, and carnation bars.
Well, at least you got lots of protein.
Yeah, I've always needed a lot of protein. And steak. I mean, if we went to McDonald's on a road trip, I wouldn't even get a cheeseburger. I'd just get a hamburger and take the bun off and just eat the
meat.
That's what I eat. Yeah.
Well, so,
let's say I am approaching this mango glass of mango juice and I've never had it. I usually would be like, well, I don't think I'm going to like it, but I'll try it. And you know why I think I do that? I think I do that so that I'll be more surprised and enjoy it more when I like it.
I like that.
It's psyching myself out. So once you start looking at your way you think and perceive things, listeners and watchers, you can kind of see where you're tricking yourself to have a better life or a worse life.
Yes.
Or how you feel your life is.
And try to change your way of thinking.
Obviously. That's a hard thing to do. And you can do it, especially let's say, we've all had friends who have very negative mindsets. Maybe let's say you're dating a new guy and they're like, he sucks right away without even knowing his name. It's going to be just like every other relationship and stuff like that. And now someone like that if they're such, so negative, most people I've known who are like that aren't very happy. I mean,
no, they're not. None of them are. They can't be.
Because they're always disappointed in themselves and in life, and mainly in themselves.
That's where it starts.
Well, some people will blame others for their feelings, but I think at the root of it, they know that the problem they can fix, but it's really hard to fix, and they don't want to do it alone. Being alone is a hard thing sometimes, and I mean in general, alone on your own, no one, to hold your hand, no partner, no kids, no parents. You
got to love yourself, though, first.
You do. And where do you get your perspective from? I mean, mainly mine comes from my early childhood and then major experiences, it seems like. But when I really examined the past and my negative mindset through my 20s, and then it switched into a more positive mindset in my 30s, I was that friend that was like, that guy sucks. I wouldn't say that. I would think it though. And I had a very negative mindset and a lot of bad things happened because I thought that way. And that's what I wanted to get at, listeners and watchers. It's like when, if we're thinking that things suck, they will.
Yeah, they will.
That it's going to be.
And they'll continue.
Yeah. If we're thinking it's going to be a good day, it will. But how do you just get that feeling to match your thoughts, right?
You have to. That's what you have to do to get it to work.
How do you do it? How do you get your feelings to match your thoughts?
Well, I've been trying to think positive thoughts, like you said, as far as getting pulled over and stuff like that. I try to do that anyway, all the time. And if I'm having a bad day, I try to just tell myself, what, tomorrow will be better. It'll be better tomorrow. It's just having one of those days, But even then, when you have those days, you're in that mindset that it's just going to be a bad day.
The day's going to suck. Tomorrow it's going to be better. Why not right now, right?
Yeah. Just because something happened to start off the day bad does not mean it's going to have a bad day, afterwards. Right. You try to, change it to okay, that happened. Well, okay, it'll be all right. I'm not going to have a bad day because of that. That's not going to let me have a bad day. Nope.
And definitely affirmations like that help a lot. Saying it out loud.
Yes.
I have a hard time saying stuff out loud like I did anyway when I lived with people living alone and my cats. I thought, But let's say when I was living with my family, big, like 3 other people in a small house, I didn't want to walk around being like, I will enjoy this day. I will enjoy this day, and say it until I feel like I believe it. Because that's what I do sometimes in my head. I like this. This day will be good. This day will be good. I want to rebel,
Right.
I want to rebel against that. I want to sink into that comfortable kind of, and it's not a poor me, pity. I just really feel like crap about whatever happened. Or maybe I just wake up feeling bad,
Right.
I can't always switch it around. Yeah. Well, what do you do to switch it around? Do you have any certain things like techniques you do other?
To me, it's all in the mind.
Yeah.
And what you just said about, saying it out loud, I might just say it out loud and nobody be here. It doesn't matter. I'm still telling myself something that needs to be heard.
Right.
Whether it's inside my head or saying it out loud,
I feel like I'm lying to when I wake up in a bad day and I'm like, I'm going to have a good day. Oh, it's kind of like the I love myself thing.
Fighting with it. Literally, you're battling good versus evil.
Right in here, like my own good, my own shit. It's just all, and they do.
Yeah, you want it all to be good thoughts, but I mean, come on, not everybody's going to have good thoughts all the time. It's
right.
We're human, but I mean, we can try.
We can try. That is such a big deal. We absolutely can. Why not? What do we have to lose?
Right.
If we have bad times in life and we feel sad or upset or dissatisfied or feel like there's no reason to it or whatever the feeling may be, or the thought that goes along with the feeling, something can change. You can always change the way you think, but you can't always change the way you feel.
No, you can't.
Can never do that. It feels like me. So I feel like the best way for me, using this metaphysical theme of having positive attitude to make a positive life, make a positive time in my life, manifest what I want, I feel like it is a process that for me, I'm going to be doing all my life. Right. Yes.
Yeah, me too.
But I had this mindset when I was a young girl, when I was a little girl, I was happy. So I can remember that. That simplicity and that fascination with everything I looked at and touched. I feel like Pollyanna everywhere I went, Yeah. And I loved being that way. And I started to get self-conscious about it. Isn't that weird? I was such a positive, happy person. I hug everybody. When I was little, I was the only person in the family who was a hugger. I go,
oh, I can see that.
And they all hug me back and stuff. But when I got older, I started thinking, well, maybe I shouldn't hug because nobody else hugs, stuff like that. I didn't know, what to do because I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be accepted.
We all do that.
Yeah,
we all do that. I think it's really hard too to have a positive mindset when people around you are so negative.
That's so true, especially empathically. If you're picking it up,
But you got to think too. The more positive you put out, that's gonna, equal out that negative.
True.
Negative strike. Positive, negative. You gotta. It's a constant, thing. Yeah. But if you can help it, be around negative people.
And you might not be able. Yeah, and you might not be able to change your feelings, but you can rationalize them. You can talk to your feelings. You can talk to your heart and with your mind, and kind of like make it feel better with your mind. If let's say I have a breakup. Or my boyfriend dumps me, let's say, right, Gandalf? Oh, Gandalf's coming to comfort me already. He said,
yes, already.
I'll be your boyfriend. I'll
be your man.
You don't get on the candles. So he, let's say, I got dumped and, I'm really brokenhearted. Chris dumps me. I'm brokenhearted. I never thought it would happen. I knew this was going to work out. I knew he was all that. So I can't change the broken heart, but what I can do is go to Misty and say, Misty, help me. I'm so sad. And you could tell me different things to think about that I can't think of right then. And I may reject them, but they'll stay with me. You may say, well, what about that guy at so-and-so? What about a guy you might meet somewhere? What about blah, blah? What about Johnny Depp? I've had at least
What about Johnny Depp?
Well, 6 Johnny Depp impersonators have hit on me on Facebook. It's actually like a thing going on right now. This is an aside, but I know psychics this has happened to, and there are these Johnny Depp, they act like they have his profile picture. His name's like JD or John Depp, or sometimes it's just outright Johnny Depp. And it has, one of his pictures in the profile picture. And then he asks you out. It always starts, "Hey, fan." And then something like, "Thank you for loving all my movies."
Oh, yeah.
Something like that.
Really him, isn't it? It's really him.
I don't know. It's just like, I don't know what that is all about. Why just Johnny Depp? That's just a little aside. But
that's that's something to think about. Why is it is that your type?
I love Johnny Depp, but it's happening to a lot of, he's my favorite actor, but there's happening to all these other psychics. It's not just me.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Somebody really just wants to be Johnny Depp.
Well, it's like there's several of them, and they're all going after the psychics and the podcasts and being spiritual people.
That is very weird. Yeah,
it is very strange, and they go after other people too, but they're looking for money. Yeah,
scam artists.
Yeah.
But I can say, you give what you put out too. I mean,
yeah. Gender's giving it out too. Give out what, yes, but you just said, say it again. I think Gandalf interrupted.
You give what? Wait, what did I say? You give what you put out.
Yeah.
If you put out
what you put out. Yeah.
Yeah. If you give, love and put out love, then that's what you'll get back. If you're gonna do hatred and anger, then guess what? Bam, right back at you.
Yes. Whenever I've been angry, they always say, don't hold in your anger and vent it. But whenever I do, everybody hates me. My doctor's office discharged me probably because of that. They didn't say why, but I'm assuming it was because I was angry in the portal. I don't even remember what I wrote. Yeah. Because I was, taking those steroids and they made me crazy. But, sometimes you can get in a mindset and you don't even know you're in it.
Oh, yeah.
Someone pointed out,
Yeah. And that's not good.
And sometimes, let's say this is the first podcast a listener just happened or watcher happened to come across. And you're like, what's We're All Psychic? Well, let's try this podcast. It's called, what is this called, Misty?
We're All Psycho?
We're All Psycho podcast. No, we can't do that. That's someone else's podcast. But they just picked this. You guys, maybe you picked this one and it's your first podcast. Well, this is like the basis of what most people who study this kind of spirituality believe in, that what you put out there, like you said, is what you get back, karma. And also that, and maybe not right then. and also that you can make your life the way you want it. If you believe your life is the way you want it, then you already got it.
I know. That's very
gratitude.
Well. Yeah.
Gratitude can help a lot. And I always forget that sometimes, but if I can get that gratitude.
I've been in some very bad down places, in my life, to where it was bad. And I still tried to look at the positive side of it because there was just nowhere else to go. Yeah. I didn't want to sink down anymore. I mean, once you sink so low, there's only one place to go, and that's up.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes.
So I can honestly say, I've had it really, really bad, in some spots in my life, but I did get out of it and I made it through, and I was positive trying to get out of it, and everybody has their story. Everybody's got something to tell, but as long as you can, take whatever situation that you're in and try to think of it, well, this could be worse, or this could happen, but it hasn't. And I'm thankful for this and this and this in my life, no matter what it is, whether it's a dog or a cat or a flower that you find,
or a green moonstone manifestation stone.
Anything. You can be thankful for something in your life, no matter how bad it is.
Fish agate.
I would be very thankful for that.
I'm thankful for this little clover. I got this from Sheila.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
And I got these earrings just as an aside. I just want to say real quick, Joni from Joni, the yoga podcast. Yeah. I got these from her. She's making jewelry now, and I just love them.
Cute.
Aren't they cool? They're like mother of pearl, and I just love them. They're so pretty.
I love them.
I'm getting my positive attitude, right?
See, lift her up.
As a Taurus, I'm picking up all my rocks and stuff. Yeah. What are you happy about today, Miss?
I'm happy that I have my grandson with me. He's been with me the last 2 days, and I'm loving it.
And I'm happy he's with you too. He came and said hello to me, and I was very happy about that.
The mindset of a child, so pure and so
his eyes.
Yeah. I mean, he can just, he melts my heart.
He is. He's a
so I'm thankful for him today.
That's really cool. I'm thankful for my parents, and I'm thankful for my parents and my boyfriend and my cats. And I'm thankful for music. I'm like, I'm slowly getting on my studio stuff set up. And I just troubleshooted a problem that I couldn't figure out. And I figured it out. I haven't made sure I figured it out, but I think I got it. I haven't practiced it or plugged all the things in to see if it works yet. But I had a little delay between the recordings and the signal going in, like a guitar or something. But I think I figured it out. And then I'm going to start writing music again, and really grateful that I'm getting that love of music back. I always loved music, but getting the desire back to write songs and stuff like that.
Yes.
That's
Isn't it like get your emotions out easily better than anything?
Absolutely.
Writing. I used to write like lyrics and stuff, and that's how I would get out my emotions and other people's emotions.
Yes. And driving. Sometimes driving can, when I used to. Now, it went a long period of time where I didn't like driving, but now I do again. Of course, because I got the new car. I'm pointing at it.
Yeah.
But it's really fun to get and put on some loud music and roll down the windows and
and just yell and scream and sing to the top of your lungs. It feels so good.
So, listeners and watchers, any of you who might feel like you have no hope in your life and you have no direction, you don't know what to do, you don't know where to go, you don't know how to feel happy, definitely check with your doctors, talk to them, and with their help, start trying to look at something differently. Like, let's say you hate the color red, just start saying to yourself, I love the color red. You'd be like, no, I don't. It's just an example. I don't think anybody hates the color red. Anybody hate a color? I mean, really. Really. But, whatever it is, you can slowly start training and training your brain and basically exercising it to be a more positive mindset. You won't feel it right away, but slowly this thinking will feel here. And then you can start, once you can get that link, I think that's when people can really start manifesting house, microphone, stuff like that, maybe.
You have to really believe it. Yeah.
And I really believe that you have to put something into it. You can't just, I don't think
you can't sit back and wait for it to happen.
The microphone's just going to come to me. You have to make the plan. Right. Magician.
I agree.
You got the plan up here to be positive. Mm-hmm. And how you might possibly get that microphone or that rock or whatever.
And what good could you do with it? I like to throw that in there too.
Yeah.
What good could you do if you got it? What good could you do?
Good point. That's really good thinking. What good can you do with whatever you've got? That's beautiful. Yeah, I think that is like a homework right there.
Yeah, I like it.
So homework is try to find something you can change your mind about and your feeling about it by repetition of telling yourself whatever you want. And also something good you can do with whatever you're changing your mindset to.
The time is now. Time is now.
I would like to thank our sponsor, Everclear. Everclear is an advice app where you get advice from psychics and empaths, and you can get the clarity you need to create the life you deserve on Everclear.
You deserve it.
You deserve it.
You deserve it. Thank you, Lisa. You know what? I'm thankful for you.
I'm thankful for you, Misty. I am so grateful you came into my life. I don't know where I'd be if it weren't for you right now.
I feel the same.
And
it's mutual.
I'm also really grateful for our sponsor, and I'm really grateful for our listeners and watchers and all our guests. Oh, we have those amazing guests. And speaking of our guests, Jill and Jen from the Common Mystics just their book came out, and it's on the way. It'll be here tomorrow. I ordered one, and it's coming in the mail tomorrow. So,
I gotta order one.
I can't wait to see it. Yeah, I got an advanced review copy, but I didn't have time to read it before they published it. So I'm going to actually read the book. So
listeners, get out there and get you a copy of it.
Shout out to the sisters,
and we'll have to have them back on the show.
Yeah, get that book. It's going to be a best book I've ever read.
It is.
It will be a really.
See, there you go.
It's going to be great. Yeah,
it's going to be a great book.
That's what critics are for. They tell you how to think instead of listening to critics. You be your own critic.
Yeah, yourself.
Yeah,
you're much better at it.
Well, my mouth is dry. I guess we went a little longer than I thought we would.
We always do.
Yeah, I would though. Well, listeners and watchers, we love you. And as always, for watching and listening. And we have 2 podcasts we're recording on Sunday. So hopefully I'll be able to put one out, but I might be wiped. I don't think we've ever done 2 podcasts in a day, have we? I don't think we have. I think we planned it, but we never did it.
Yeah, I know we planned one. I don't think we did it, though.
Yeah, something came up and yeah. Okay, well, listeners and watchers, we love you again and again.
Yes.
And again.
And again. And again.
And again.
And again.
And again. I'm just going to Goodbye. We love you. Peace out.
Bye.
P.S. This is our season ender.
Woo. Yay.
You can't hear it.
Nope.
You can't hear it because my computer won't pick up the cowbell, but if you were watching the video, you saw it. And maybe I can just patch it in. Hey, maybe.
Gotta have some cowbell up in
So you'll see you next season, starting next week. Season 6.
6? What?
6 is the number of love and duty.
Uh-oh.
Again, 6 out. See you in season 6.